You know what? You know what they say? Don't sit behind bombers, especially when you're playing guitar. Now I'm flying on a half wing. What am I doing? I get distracted by the musical box. Now I'm dead. I'm going to waste another 20 minutes. Alright, let's see if we can land this thing. First of all, let's just spin this way. That's not good. That's not a good option. Okay, don't do that. Oh, God. Hey, you know what? It's about time I announce that I'm flying on instruments. G'day, I'm Ash. Welcome back to War Thunder. Today we'll be checking out this old classic from about 5 years ago. This is 2019/2020. The Frost event, as you can see there in the name tag. This has 6 20mm cannons and 2 13.2mm guns as well, and there are quite a lot of dagger. I remember covering this early on. I thought, well, let's revisit it because it's been a while, and this thing is an absolute head-on machine. And if you can lead the guns well, it always leads to results. But subscribe, because we're trying to reach 75,000 subscribers. Anyway, hopefully you enjoyed today's video. It's going to be a mix of gameplay, and there will be a little bit of guitar somewhere in the middle there. But let's get into some gameplay. Right, so this is the first match. I've climbed off to the side. We've got a couple of aircraft inbound. There's a Tempest, which looks very juicy, and there's 51. But I'm just going to basically increase the speed to this thing because, again, if you lead the guns, you can get a devastating effect like that, despite the clouds being 30,000 feet in height and absolutely monstrous. All right, we're going to roll back around again. Hopefully we can get a bead on the 51 as he's pulling back up after a 109 engage with him. Dagger, 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 and he's gone. Right. Oh. Well, that's the first game. Look, I don't want to showcase the aircraft's weaknesses, but this thing is really good at intercepting aircraft if your enemy isn't paying attention. So let's get this Corsair while we can. Just, oh, delicious. It's just delicious. Anyway, let's see. There's a LA9. Okay. Easy peasy. See, that's what it's all about. Okay, that's 2 aircraft down. Yak 3U, we've got a couple of other bits and pieces. F8F. Yeah, let's try and chase this Yak down, why don't we? Roll over. This thing isn't the most maneuverable aircraft out there, but it certainly has its better moments. He's smart enough and pulled away. Pulled the flaps into raised. Forgot they were in combat. Oh, and he's just plowed into the ground for some reason, as you do. But we've got 2 enemy aircraft inbound. Oh, okay, that Corsair stood no chance. We've got an LA9 as well. Enough mobile phone, how dare you interrupt my dackering. Oh, yeah, okay. Don't look at your phone and play War Thunder at the same time. It doesn't end well, especially when you've got a greedy F8F. Oh look, there's like a handful of other J6s. Cool. Okay, now that guitar moment is over, we essentially have a couple of bombers left and a couple of fighters. There is a 262 down there, although I don't know if he'll last too long. 190 is basically screwed here. You just leave the guns a bit and you can just do stuff like that. That's absolutely insane. Yeah, I didn't have to turn fight, didn't have to do too much of that. I'm just going to roll around. There's 288C up there. What else we got? Oh, hello, TAR 152. This could be interesting. TAR 152, quite powerful aircraft. Let's have a look. Is he going to come for me? I don't think he is. Hornet's up there. I'm going to fly towards the friendly because that's basically what I can only really do at this stage. And he'll help me out if I can get the Hornet off his 6. So, a Yak 9, a Yak 3U, a TAR 152. Yaks are quite good at turn fighting, so we'll just keep the speed up. This thing does accelerate relatively okay, but the TAR has a better engine, has a better weight ratio as well, and definitely, I don't know if it can out-armament this thing, considering that, my goodness me, it's a better aircraft in terms of overall maneuverability, but we'll see how we go. Hornet's going up, the other J6K, well, yeah, J6K1 is going after him. I think he'll get him. I know I'm going vertical in front of a couple of other aircraft, but I really have no other choice here. Okay, and this is why you don't get head on. Absolutely demolished. Absolutely demolished. Oh, here we go. Okay, so we're going to duck, we're going to weave. What we're going to do is we're going to bait this for the other friendly, and this is how you basically teamwork. So I'm just going to engage him. The friendly is on his 6. We're just going to keep him roughly where we want him, make sure we outstay his guns. And again, this thing is quite heavy. I've damaged the wingtip already. There we go. He's managed to kill him. Fantastic. That's teamwork for you, baby. That doesn't happen very often. So yeah, I'm very pleased with the teamwork here. Anyway. Right, so there's a Yak 3U and a couple of other aircraft up there. Let's see. We can bait them down a little bit here. Well, he's trying. We're trying to climb after him. Oh, he's coming back down quite hard. Okay, so what we're going to do is going to roll over, make sure that we're in a prime position to gain a bit more speed, because him going in a vertical is usually a killer catalyst. He's pulled off, so we'll just pull back around on him. The other J6 is engaging him. Up we go. We're just going to go up. Try and get into a vertical with him. Not the best idea, but this thing does outgun him. All right, ooh, we got some hits. Imagine if that had been a kill. That would have been lovely. Again, you can just dakka and dakka for days, and hopefully that he makes a little crucial mistake here. There we go. Lead it a little more. Critical hit on him. All right, and pull directly into the vertical. Again, the rudder is struggling here. Dakka. Ooh, kill assist. Ooh, nearly shot him down. Okay. Oh, yikes. Right. Into the next match we go. Because there isn't really enough time to really showcase that this is an interceptor aircraft at 6.7. You can fight jets in this thing, and there are other aircraft that it does pertain to really struggle against. You will see P-80s, you will see other stuff like this. I'm considering going after the B-29. In fact, I might actually go and do that, just to showcase that it can shoot down bombers because of its immense armament. So here we are. Just going to line her up. Try and get as much speed as possible. Again, you just sort of walk the bullets onto your target. Come on, I've got severe damage. I'm stalling out here. I'm just going to pull away because his gunners might be a bit nasty. Friendly Kai 83 is going to come through and clean up the kill. So yeah, it can kill bombers, it just is dependent. So yeah, very versatile aircraft. Now, we've climbed off to the side. I've brought Jeebus along with me, and we're going to try and absolutely dominate an aircraft here. Now, I haven't fired any of my guns yet, however, he really wants to ram me, Jeebus, that is. The RE-2000s and Italian aircraft are just that much better than you. It is ridiculous. Look at the turn circle compared to the J6. He is absolutely at his peril right there. It took me 2 kilometers to basically turn around right here, and by the time I've turned around, I've lost all my energy and all of the potential that I can try and help him. By the time Jeebus pulls up, specifically because the J6 is a very, very heavy aircraft. Its roll rate's good, but its energy retention is next to nothing. And even if I try and come and help him here, by the time I've actually managed to kill him, my mate's already dead. So there we go. First kill of the match. We've got another couple of aircraft to look forward to. We'll just speed up the process here. And we've encountered a P-51, Desert Fox 98, so flying above the, I guess, speed of what he should probably be doing. And you know what he shouldn't be doing? Going head-on with a J6. This thing has so much immense firepower that it's kind of crazy. Anyway, another 51 is coming in for the play here. I don't think they've learnt their lesson just yet, and instead, what we've got here is two 51s down in the space of about 30 seconds. Absolutely amazing. There we go. Okay, now we've got another 51 down there. There is not very many of them left, potentially around the airfield, and there could be a couple of jets in this match. I wasn't quite sure, but there is a Yak-15, and that is a jet-propelled aircraft. So maybe there will be another jet aircraft for us to shoot down, provided that there actually is something to actually kill. And the Yak-15 manages to kill a P-51H, and now we've got two F-80s, or a P-80, or whatever you want to call it here. That is a prime jet aircraft for early on. Now, they've taken off from their forward airfield, so there's no anti-aircraft fire what to speak of. Yak-15's dragged one out towards the mountains. I am coming in hot on their 6, trying to at least catch up here. Indicated airspeed is just under 700, and yeah, I'm about to hit my red line as I'm basically bleeding all of the energy that I possibly can here, but he is turning around. That is a crucial mistake. Let's see if we can get a couple of shots. No, we're not going to manage to do that because the rudder was a bit too heavy, and I am missing a part of an elevator. Now, I would have managed to get a hit on the first run there, but we're actually going to turn around here and instead don't go head on with a prop, especially with a prop with 6 20mm cannons. So we managed to critical one. I don't know if he's going to make it out instead of hitting the mountain. The Yak-15 is helping here, and this F-80 has a complete shit to the brains and is basically stupid. All he has to do is run and boom and zoom, and here we are with a severe damage. He is ploughing into the ground. That is the ace. So that's a little bit of the capability. Not a great turn fighter, an excellent heavy fighter, a good bomber interceptor. It is a premium from about 5 years ago, and there's not really much else to say about this one. Right, well, we're coming back to do regular videos. Let me know in the comments down below what you want me to see next. I know it is update day, and this will probably come out sometime this week, so expect that. Anyway, like, comment, subscribe. What do you think of this machine? And I'll see you in the next one. Bye-bye.